Good afternoon. I'm so cold today. The weather is quite pathetic here, and I was in bed in my blankets, and then I received a call. I said, okay, let me get up. And I'm on my weight loss Manjaro, and then I haven't, how are you? Tell me where you're watching us from. I haven't used it for like 3 weeks, so I've restarted the jab. So I think it's just kicking in my system at the moment. And then because I started on the higher jab, which is 5 mils, I should have gone back to 2.5. But anyway, it's fine. Thank you so much for joining me here on Lily Matams TV. I've got a quick update for you before I go in the field. Again, I've had a busy morning. And then I had to lay down. I think most of us have got a cold here. It's really, really cold. And there's a quick update on Ethel. I'm doing this because she's a fellow woman, and I'm in no expectation, to celebrate a woman in this predicament. And this is something that could have been avoided if advised correctly. So I shared a video yesterday of another person who stated that Ethel was promised a diplomatic job in Zambia. And then I've also stated that the American embassy have given a directive from President Donald J. Trump that any American citizen who is illegally and wrongfully detained abroad will test their medicine. Even though that directive order was given some few weeks ago, but then it has been emphasized on the American embassy page. And that's Ethel there, Ethel Edward Chisono. She calls herself Boss Lady. She runs a football club and is a president of a football club, Boss Lady Football Club. And though that's her team, she sponsors them using money from America. And Ethel has taken some pictures with some people in uniform in the United States of America. And then we have Ethel there in the corner. Like I've said before, Ethel, we've always had negative vibes. I don't even know how she just hated me from anywhere. But like they say in life, you don't know who will speak for you one day. It will be the same people that maybe you've insulted before, disrespected. And that's why in this life, we should never make enemies you don't know. Because everybody seems to be happy and celebrating that Ethel is in this predicament, whilst I have taken the motherly role of, no, something must be done. And her family, they've clearly stated what exactly happened to her. And yes, she was arrested from the airport on arrival. She was meant to bury her grandmother, who was very dear to her. But that wasn't the main reason why Ethel was coming to Zambia. And it makes sense why she was arrested. It really, really makes sense, because Ethel came to Zambia after, and she had apologized. I don't know if she apologized publicly, but she had reconciled with the UPND and was showing love to the UPND and was siding. President Hichilema was sharing. I perused through her Facebook with my husband's account. Okay, because she blocked me for some reason some time ago. Social media, you just have a perception about somebody. You think this person, one day you will never need them. I'm sure Ethel never thought in her life she would ever need me. But it so happens that one of her close family is a pastor of mine. Somebody that I speak to so dearly, I didn't even know until he called me to give me an update. I was like, we don't even know what to do. I was like, what do you mean? You mean you're related? Oh, yes, she's my cousin. We went to different police stations, the whole of Lusaka. We couldn't find her. I was told that she was in a lie. Carpentry, it's your father and the entire generation that is next. And your business will fail. It will continue being a failure. Carpentry Joinery Designs. You will never succeed in your life. Amen. Block. Okay? Nobody will arrest me for anything. Okay, so basically, Mike, block. Mike Mwemba, by your name we know. So basically, Ethel, she runs this organization, football organization, and she's helped a lot of people to travel to the United States, i.e. Mainga, who needed some help. She was approached by her daughter, Bianca. At one time, Bianca was being bullied on social media, and Ethel has adopted Bianca as her daughter. Takes her out for lunch and buys her shoes. I've watched those videos before on Bianca's page. And then Mainga Sanderson was helped by Ethel when, he needed help. Okay, even though they had some, form of altercation because, the money was long overdue, the $2,000 she needed, and I came in to help out. We cannot take the fact that because of her, okay, because of Ethel, Mainga is in America today. Okay, she believed in him. So, okay, the soccer fans, football players as well in Zambia who depend on Ethel to fund their ability to play football. They get their little token, lunch, whatever they can. They are encouraged, their morale is boosted through Ethel. So we cannot completely take that away from her. And then obviously we know that she insulted President Hakainde Hichilema, but they've been in good books, mind, okay? She's been posting on her page. I've seen the wife on her page, the president, she's wished them happy birthday. So to me, she reconciled with them. Now, I was asking myself questions. Why would Ethel be arrested today? Until I was told this truth, and it makes sense why Ethel has been arrested. So Ethel is actually a political threat. A big political threat. Now let me gist you. A few weeks ago, Ethel decided to register a political party in Zambia. And one of the things that you need to register a political party is to have fingerprints done at a police station. So Ethel trusted her friend, who's a police officer in Kabwata, and sent some of the people that she trusted to be on her political party. The party is called Liberty Party, okay? And, they did their fingerprints. Now, because, you cannot invest so much in a political party, and then you might find some people take over with what is happening with the Patriotic Front, with Chabinga collecting the party, and with ECL not being able to collect back his party, with everything that has gone on. You can't just trust anybody like that, even if it's your family or friends. We don't know if somebody can buy you tomorrow and say, give us this party. So Ethel has a friend who's a police officer that helped assist with the fingerprints because it's part of the process. Now, she told a friend, they used to be together in school, that she would be coming to Zambia as well so that her fingerprints can be taken for the political party as party president. So because of that, Ethel trusted a friend and came to Zambia, and the friend sold her out. It is believed that the police officer friend from Kabwata sold her out, and she's presently in Kabwata police station. Now, it makes sense why they don't want Ethel to register a party. Because she clearly stated in her videos that she was going to remove President Hakainde Hichilema, that Dr. Edgar Lungu was not a threat, but herself. Now, if she was just going to travel to Zambia to see her family and bury her grandmother, I don't think they would have arrested her. So I believe even the story of she's been given an appointment was just for her to tell her friends to believe and be assured that she was going to be safe in Zambia. Maybe she just, said it like that. To say, I've been given an appointment, we get along. They've invited me to come to Zambia. Plus, I'm going to my grandma's funeral. So that's how things went. So Ethel was traveling to Zambia to get her fingerprints done for her political party. And in politics, they say, Never underestimate anybody. What if the whole of America is going to back Ethel to remove Hakainde Hichilema? So in order for them to cripple her political career is to give her a criminal record so that she should never aspire or stand as president of Zambia. And it also confirms the plans of UPND when they always say there's no opposition. I mean, they've crippled most of the opposition leaders, and the opposition leaders presently look like they're not organized, but they're just playing it cool, because if they come out to say, we are going to work with this person, trust me, Hakainde Hichilema and his machinery will cripple that person. So Ethel traveled to Zambia for her grandmother's funeral. She has relatives, they are worried, concerned. She was picked up from the airport right as she arrived, and they believe that her friend, who is a police officer at Kabwata, might have sold her out. She was never on any red list where they are probably waiting for you, but it's because she has now declared that I'm going to stand as president. And being an American citizen who's coming from outside, Hakainde Hichilema will not take the risk. What if Ethel has raised more than $50 or $100 million to remove Hakainde Hichilema? So that's what is going on with Ethel. So Ethel is presently in Kabwata. It's nothing to be happy about, because to me, she wanted to come to Zambia to stand for you guys who are in Zambia, who are laughing at her, mocking at her. And why did she want to stand? So that Zambia can be better. In politics, we don't underestimate anybody. We don't look down on anybody. We don't know the abilities and the capabilities of a person. So Ethel might look like somebody who's just, a simple person, but we don't know who would back her. We don't know who she would work with. And that's the reason why she decided to come to Zambia. It was, I need to register my political party before the elections so that we can have the conventions. Everybody who's part of the party can stand maybe as councillors, and she'll be the party president. That's the reason why Ethel was arrested. I knew it was political. And when you look at the insults, when somebody insults, I know people will say, Umlanduta Ubola. I'm looking at how far those insults were made more than 2 years ago. We never had cyber law then. It should be a civil matter, not arresting her and beating her up. It's because all the police stations are now infiltrated by cadres, all right, people who are very, very UPND connected. And therefore, when they see, this person, who is the owner of this party, they've come to do fingerprints. What party is this? Okay. They call their people, boss. This girl, she wants to register a party. Okay, so what do? Take back the case, which we no longer were going to prosecute her for. And that's what has happened to her. It's because she traveled to register her party. And many people have said, look, we tried to warn her not to travel, but she insisted on traveling. And you can understand why she insisted, okay? Her grandmother has passed away, and then she needs to be on the ballot paper. According to those who are close to Ethel, it's her dream and vision to stand as president. So what President Hakainde Hichilema is just showing that he's actually a weak leader. Because if you are trying to kill all your opponents, destroying their political parties, then it just shows that you are weak. Because if I were you, I'll be happy that Ethel is standing and she will endorse you or something like that. But if you arrest her, she'll be out someday, okay? She'll be out someday. And when she's out, what message will she say about you? What will she say? And I'm feeling for her, because I know what it means to travel long hours, and America is very far. She's traveled from the United States to Zambia. It's a flight connection, 2 flights, and probably from a state to another airport, and then connecting. Then you get to Zambia, you are tired. The first thing you want to do is to have a bath. I'm worried. Does Ethel have a chitenge? Does Ethel have proper care? You know, has she had a shower? Has she had a wash? How is she coping with her mental health? This is not something to even laugh about. As young people, you are all clapping because to you, a leader should be a millionaire. A leader should be somebody who has been in politics for 30 years, 50 years, and will be bullying people now. Arrest, arrest, arrest. Hey! Bamuchitawino. As you are doing Bamuchitawino, your friends are swimming in $1 million. Their girlfriends are being given apartments and business capital whilst you suffer. So continue to kwenyu whilst people suffer. So I just wanted to give you an update that this is what has happened to Ethel. She's actually a political threat because she wanted to stand on the ballot box together with President Hakainde Hichilema. And you know, people have said they'll vote anyone but HH. So if HH manages to cripple all the political parties and becomes a one-party state, who knows? Ethel's party can be the one that can allow people to stand on the vehicle. So they haven't even finished the process of fingerprints for Ethel to be now named and given the presidency. They have already stopped her destiny. And for me, I see her as a freedom fighter. Because you are in the darkness, she's not. She's lived in America all these years. She doesn't need to be in Zambia, but probably she was fed up. Maybe it's her expression, of course, which I would not subscribe to. But maybe she was told she can be given an opportunity to work with them and endorse Hakainde Hichilema. So I'm not shocked because we have Queen Mpumi, who had a political party, New Era, Democratic Party, which was gotten from her. All right? She lost the presidency, everything. She paid for everything, paid for the convention, paid for everything. She sent her fingerprints to Zambia, and she was registered as the president. Only to be told one day that you are not the president of the party. The party no longer belongs to her. So you can understand that, you know, she wanted to be part of this. But with UPND, you don't trust them because they don't forget. That's why I was wondering. This person went to Zambia. She's been to Zambia even after those insults. She's been posting by HH. And she's been quiet. She's been on the low side of things. So that's what has happened with Ethel. And she remains presently in custody. And I was told Lilai. And now some people are confirming to say she's at Kabwata Police Station. So if you are in Lusaka, try and peep through Kabwata Police Station. And I know Kabwata Police Station is not a good place. I've visited someone like Matamola Likwanya when he was there during the times when we were campaigning, and it was not a nice thing. All right. So please check up on her, take her some food. And obviously with these cyber laws, people can be scared. Oh, she was insulting the president. Why do you want to see her? I don't think relatives or family and friends can be denied access to see her. You're just simply taking a piece of chitenge. You're taking her some clean clothes. And you're taking her some sanitary pads. You are in Zambia, so you can assist. And then somebody saying, you want to be on the ballot box, you want to insult. Now, when you look at the chronology of how things happened with Ethel, she had an argument with Mainga Sanderson about her money. And then there's some other Zambian whom I don't even want to mention because I don't even care about those type of people who think they are important in life when they are not. That person, they were arguing, and Ethel said a lot of things about that other person who's in America as well. Ethel had stated, you know, different things. She said all sorts of things. I've received a share of insults from Ethel, a lot of insults. I don't even know her. I just blocked her. Like, I don't even know you, you know. So after those insults, I think she now had insulted the president to say, I'll come and take over you. I'm coming to stand and everything. So after she said that, to say Edgar Lungu is not a threat, I am a threat, her family, some of her family members were arrested. Okay? Kwatukuba Tinyat, look, we've caught you Tuamikata. And she was very upset. That was when she did the video to say, look, you have arrested my family. I am the one who insulted you, not my family. Why did you come for my family? And she told them off on social media, told President Hakainde Hichilema and said, you know, you have children, I'll come for your children, which, of course, I don't support that, especially if they were minors. I know they are grown-ups, but, you know, that type of language is not good, okay? So she now said that and said, how can you touch my family? And that's why she was boiling. But it's the expression, you know, don't insult, don't disrespect people. She could have simply said, I'm not happy to hear that you've arrested my family. Why have you touched my family? I'm not happy about this. And register a complaint to say, I'm not happy. Why would you do that to my family? But it came with insults. So that's the second video where you see her insulting deep, because now it was eating her up. She was feeling pain. My family are arrested because of me. Why? Why would these people do that to me? You understand? And that's how she expressed. And that's why I always tell you people that if there's one thing about me you should understand is I will be upset about something, but I know how to get myself back to where I need to be. You know why? Because I've been handling different insults left, right, and center. Any insult you can think of. Just today, I just shared a video of that big man calling me a lesbian because I took my sister-in-law at my father's funeral, by the way, because we were crying. We had a working night. So we cried and cried. Our eyes were heavy. And we just, you know, let's take a picture for the sake of memories. By then, I was bigger than I am now. I've lost so much weight. And I hugged my sister-in-law. She's my cousin's wife. But someone took our picture and called us lesbians. Why? Because I am against the governance of HH. I am against the way Hakainde Hichilema is running Zambia like we're in kindergarten. I am against how Hakainde Hichilema's people are acting like caponias when we are supposed to be acting in a more professional manner and a very civil manner. To them, when they abduct you, arrest you, threaten you, then that's how it should be. And that's why I keep on telling you, vote for UPND out. Now, you have a vocal person like Ethel. Instead of releasing her, their mother worked as a DC in MMD. The father, from the pictures I've seen, was working as a police officer, is it in the army or something. These are children of people who served in government. Bring her close. Ask her, what are you going through? What is your frustration? She will tell you. But look at what you do. You come, you take people, put them in prison, beat them. According to JJ Banda, sodomize them. What are you trying to do to those people? You are now going to create even more monsters. And you find the young people are celebrating, are happy. But tomorrow they'll be in Ethel's inbox asking for help. Hide my ID. Help me. And Ethel, when you're out, I hope you know who is for you on this social media platform. Because majority of the people are happy. They are laughing at you. And tomorrow, we hear you insulting me. The Zambian people will say, you know, it's not a nice thing. Because the people we expect to even stand for you, some people even calling me, hey, I didn't took it. And so what? You've done worse things in private than she has done in public. Just because her own is in the media space, bring her close. Take her to the Human Rights Commission to understand why were you expressing yourself like that. You can understand she's a child who was raised in America for many, many years. And she's trying to help people to survive in Zambia. And then she hears that her family has been arrested for what she did. Is it fair? Like even in America, in the UK, no one can be arrested because on my behalf, because I said HH is a liar. Okay? Because I say HH is a liar, to UPND, it equals to an insult. They don't want anybody to oppose Hakainde Hichilema. HH is not a god. And every Zambian citizen has a democratic right to stand as president, MP, councillor, any position. But if you look at every person as a threat and you want to shut their political career, God is going to shut you down. Life is spiritual. So be careful how you are trading UPND. If you think you're going to be there forever, there is what you call betrayal. There is Shaka Zulu, who was very powerful. What happened to him? He was betrayed. Okay, so you may have the state machinery now, but remember that in May 2026, UPND will not have the state machinery. How many people will you be arresting? I mean, wouldn't you have brought Waimi closer the first time and ensure that you understand where he's coming from? He's an orphan. He lost his father and mother in an accident, which made Waimi survive. And when he survived in that accident, we don't know the trauma that he's been through, but you go and put him in jail. And this is what, Gerald, your father is next, not me. I will never be arrested in Zambia. It's not my portion. Never. So if you come to my page and they're telling me I'm next, for telling Hakainde Hichilema that he's a liar, for calling his government foolish, yes, they are foolish. Because they cannot order to unalive 100 young people in Mufumbwe. And you are clapping, hey, Bachita, we know, it's illegal mining. It's illegal mining, but Jito Kayumba and his father, they are doing illegal mining. And you are clapping, hey. We saw some young people complaining about Madam Mutinta Hichilema taking over a mine. You are clapping, hey, she's a Zambian, she's allowed. It's your poverty mindset. So if you come here, I condemn what's going on, and you say I should be arrested, it's your father that will be arrested, your mother, or you have to die for me to be arrested. So the day you die, no problem. So it's not my portion. When I speak, I'm speaking against injustice. Ethel has been arrested, caught aware, unaware. Was she ever given a call out before a police call out for the first time? No, she wasn't. Did anybody ever register at the police station for the insults that she made towards President Hakainde Hichilema? No, she didn't. But they used the power that they have right now to arrest Ethel and to send a message to the diasporans. Because let me tell you this, right? If UPND had the power, like one useless woman in UK posted, President Hakainde Hichilema, we know her address, Lillian, we can give you. I have called the UK police. Tell that woman that posted about me. And I've given them her name. Okay, I've given them the name. How dare you? You want to give my address so that I can be arrested for what? And then when I'm arrested, what's going to happen? You mean UPND government have so much power to enter UK to arrest me for speaking against injustice? When we have the human rights report from the United Nations, who do you think they'll believe between you that is jealous of my success or me that is speaking for Zambian people? Okay, so you guys can be clapping, hey, how many young people have you taken to go and play football? How many? How many? How many have you taken to go and play football? How many people have you taken to school? You find that even the majority of the diasporans, if you ask them, help even to sponsor, they'll tell you, no, I'm helping my nephew. I don't help. They don't even help people from outside. But some of us, me personally, my daughter from Uganda is in school today. I adopted her. I'm paying her school fees, ensuring she has provisions. Am I from Uganda? No. Same as Ethel. She's ensuring those young people play football. She's taking people to school, assisting them financially. Then you will come here and be telling us how she deserves to be in that cage. Yet you have not even a bird that you feed. She has more than maybe 50 people that she is going to feed. Get lost, memory. Peace off. Even when you look at the pictures of people who are commenting, they even look in poverty. So what am I trying to say? If we have a woman who can take a girl child out of the street from getting pregnant at a young age, bring her close. Ethel, we've seen you are playing football with the young people. What do you want us to do for you so that you can work with us? All you do is come on social media. You go and post that you've arrested this one. Next, you'll be threatening. It's you. It's this. Next, you'll be talking about how you only gave eggs. If I only gave eggs, why are you PND members calling me to work with them? Why are they calling people to call me if I can work, I'm given money? I'm not interested to work with people who are so proud, with too much idiocy with what they are doing. I stand for the Zambian people. I'm not like Pilato. Pilato wanted a job. That's why he's quiet there. If I was desperate for a job, I would have come to Zambia. I would have stayed 6 months and I would have secured myself a job. But I'm not interested. I'm not hungry like Pilato. I'm not hungry like Laura Miti that will be quiet and support things that are wrong. I'm not hungry like people who even left UK to come to Zambia to come and work in government. And they'll write long articles defending a murderer, Maria Zalomes. God has appointed me at this time to speak for the Zambian people. That is why he put me in this location. So you cannot come and tell me that God that has appointed me has put me as the David of Zambia, as the Moses of Zambia, to be speaking for Zambian people, so that you will have the last laugh. I shared some of the screenshots. People even say, we can't wait. We can't wait. Okay? We can't wait to hear. Like Mateo Mwale saying, Lilian Mutambo, remember, Ethel Chisono said bad things about you, so why are you defending her? What did I tell you? It's about humanity. It's in me. Okay? Someone like even that guy who's always insulting women, insulting me. This is one person I couldn't sleep. Did live streams, raised money for him to be released. Today, he insults me blue, black, day and night. Okay? You understand? So, if anything, when we look at the whole situation, she may have been tricked with a job as well, but her main goal was to bury her grandmother and to register her political party, which is the Liberty Party, which the dream has been cut short. And be careful when you celebrate quickly. Don't celebrate too soon, because you don't know what America is negotiating with the Zambian government. Okay, so be careful. Don't celebrate too soon. All right? For you to know that your freedom fighters, they are after food. Pilato is a big example. Your freedom fighter. Kosomo Mpoto, where is he now? Has he released any album? He's eating, traveling across the world, even giving artists deals. Come, you do this project, this project. So if he really wanted to serve the people of Zambia, he would have said, I'll observe you government for this 5 years first. But he got himself a job to tell you that that's what he wanted. So for me, I am not interested. And yes, I did my diplomatic course because it's important for me to understand the laws of my country. In fact, I wanted to do even Zambian law via correspondence. But the environment at the moment is too hostile for me to focus on my studies. It's too hostile. I even registered with Zikas because I was at Zikas before. I wanted to do law, study law. I was supposed to do from the undergraduate, even though I have a master's from UK, because Zambian law is different. I've never shared these things with you. You think I'll just be seated here waiting to hear the next scandal for me to come on Facebook? Bah! No! We are always trying to upgrade ourselves with what we do. And that's why I don't share what I do. Because if I do, the Zambians in Zambia, they are very jealous. So that's the episode of Ethel. Hopefully we'll hear another update from her family. It's unfortunate. She came to register for a political party in Zambia, and this has happened. Many people have expressed Ethel has insulted us. And also it's a lesson to Ethel that in life, when God has lifted you, don't insult the whole world. You don't know who will stand for you. You don't know. Now everybody's saying, well deserved, well, that's why everybody's silent. But if she was just a person who was giving out to people, okay? Giving out to people. Just doing her things. Believe it or not, people would have said, honestly, people would have even said, no justice for Ethel. There's no justice for Ethel on social media. There's no release Ethel on social media. So Ethel, you too, you must learn. Apart from Chilufya Tayali, who says they are friends, that is speaking for Ethel, there is nobody else speaking for her. If I mention any celebrity here, she has insulted. Mwizu Kanji insulted. Serafina insulted. Lilian Mutambo insulted. And these are people like Mwizu Kanji who, if you didn't insult her, would even stand for you in a way or two. You insult Mwizu Kanji. You insult Serafina. So, and that's the reason why the young people, I always say that even when they are aspiring for leadership, we are not ready, maybe in the next 30 years. Because there's too much jealousy. Imagine this is a young person. She travels to Zambia to say, I want to go and stand in my country. The person there thinks, wameno akabwela kankale kuno, maybe akankale na MP badi 5 mu party yake. Ulabeja. We will stop you. So a fellow young person reported that Ethel is coming. Even what we are doing, some of us, people are jealous of us. So jealous. They just look for a loophole and start saying, oh, do you know this and this and that? So for me, I've decided to just keep a small circle. Because no matter what, Zambian youth can never be freedom fighters. Forget it. No matter what. You'll be talking to them now, telling them ideas. Let's do after that call cuts, they call another group. They start talking about you, messing your name, doing us. So for me, I'm just helping for you people to have freedoms of speeches with President Hakainde Hichilema. And for the next president, if you become a president, I am asking you, never, I'll be looking at you, never to arrest anybody. Let's heal as a nation. This arrest A, arrest B, court for court, that's not life. All the past prime ministers in UK, I've never heard that they've gone to court. Minister, I've never. Somebody who maybe misused £2,000, they resign on moral grounds. That's how it is. You understand? So we are still far from democracy as Zambia. But with what has happened to this young lady, it should tell you that young people in Zambia, you are not ready. You are not ready. Even whoever will say, no, as we have a group, we are young people, they will sell each other. They will be bought with just $1 million. Very easy. But that's why you see, I see mature candidates, I share, because I want them to guide the young people. The young people need to be shepherded. They need to have a shepherd to take them through for the next 20 years first. They'll be ready. This Gen Z generation will be ready in 20 years. I'm 40 now. By the time I'm 60 is when I will be ready as Gen Zs. You Gen Zs. By the time I'm 60, maybe you'll be 45, 50. That's when you'll be ready. For now, you are not. You sell each other. The young Nigerian guy, he's done a video, my son Abe. He said, Auntie Lillian, he can't believe what he's seen on Facebook. I said, what do you mean? Because I don't follow. Yeah, Mulenga, you're the one who's frustrated. No wonder you are poor, living in poverty, and you are here telling me, it's you who's frustrated. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Ethel. Piss off. Block. At least you've heard my message. All right? So, we come to Zambia. We give people eggs. We do what? People will say what? Look at her. Hey, she wants to give eggs. The first person who even posted about me when I first arrived was a youth to mock me on social media. And you know that youth very well. This person wants to stand from us diaspora. On social media. So, for me, if you ask me, I would rather even have a grandpa of 64 years to be president. You are not ready for young leadership. Young leadership. The way President Hakainde Hichilema is already arresting people. The way you are betraying Ethel right now. You go and have the way myself, have been betrayed. I help you. You are even on the comment section saying, yeah, I like you the way you are commenting. Someone that was begging me, I want to come to UK. Help me. What do I do? Any post I post, you are commenting. Today, they are the ones clapping when people insult me. So, young people in Zambia, you are not ready. That's why I applaud Malawi for going back to the old man. The Arthur is better. Even Zambia, we need a grandpa to be president. Zambia cannot be run by young people. Forget it. You are not ready. You are too jealous of each other. You want to destroy each other. Anything you want to spoil. Imagine, how many names have you given me? How many names have you given me? For simply speaking about injustice. Right now, you are in the dark 24/7. Right now, my dryer is on. I've put on the heating there. That heating system on the TV screen. The house is warm. I'm driving my car. Put fuel. Do it. Then you'll be telling me you are a fool. You are a dog, bitch, prostitute. And then I should leave my comfort and say I'm coming to Zambia to stand. To stand for who? For people that insult me and you say it's politics. It's not politics, it's jealousy. I follow politics in Ghana. John Dumelo is a celebrity. When he first lost the MP, even the comments, I've followed John Dumelo from his first journey, even before his mother died. And when he won now and he became the House of Rep as a MP, and then he was given the minister job, when he was even taken in the parliament to be interviewed why he wants to work as a minister. It's not like Zambia, where you just give people grade 12 to say, be minister. People with a home economic certificate, minister of this, minister of that, because they are my friends. We were working together. That's why your democracy in Zambia is cheap. It's a joke. Us who've lived in the Western world for 21 years, we can't work and serve under such type of a disorganized system. You don't have a system. You don't. So if I came there to say I want to work and I tell you, no, in the UK, the government will do this, you feel scared. That is why the people that are there, they want to go inside to steal, to benefit their girlfriends, to benefit their families. In the UK, I can't be a contract owner and give a job to my brother, my sister, my what. But in Zambia, you say, if it's me, I'll even give all my relatives. If you go in the diplomatic, it's Hakainde Hichilema's relatives, Garin Kombo's relatives that are working in diplomatic. And then you tell me we are ready. We are not ready. As for Zambia, I'm just talking for you because I know you need someone to speak for you. But you are the same ones who are even commenting to say you are waiting for me to be arrested. I can simply close and be talking about my lifestyle. Have you seen my jacket that I'm wearing? Have you seen? You've seen it on any market here. Have I told you the price? But my jacket alone is a good price, okay? I can afford it. But it's someone's salary to eat. Have I come to do that? No. So if I come on social media and I'm speaking for you, appreciate. You are very ungrateful. If I was a Nigerian by now, I'll be a senator. By now, I'll be a governor in Nigeria. Zambians are very ungrateful. Majority of you. You would rather see your friend in prison like Ethel and clap. And you'll be there praising the people who are doing that. So that's what I wanted to tell you. I need to go now. There's a lot of betrayal. And where we are going, many people will be bought. Many politicians will defect. Many will show themselves. For now, they are quiet because they need to keep their seats. Wait for 2026. They will show you that they are in those jobs for eating. For eating, okay? So that's what I wanted to tell you guys. Let me rush out now. I need to go. Thank you so much for joining me. I just wanted to update you that Ethel is in custody and it is believed that she is in Kabwata police, betrayed by her own friend because she wanted to register a political party with her fingerprints. And that's the fate of Ethel, which some pages they are laughing. It's joyful to them to see that a diasporan is arrested. Kwashala this one. Somebody who had to come to Zambia for you to arrest her. Meaning you don't even have extraterritorial efforts to go and arrest someone. That money you're wasting to arrest Ethel, to take this one to court, you could have fed the poor people. I've seen a picture of Elisha Matambo. Put mini meal to cooking oil to my bags and is walking around to feed your people. That's not politics. That's slavery. That's slavery. I certainly wouldn't be part of that. Here the government, they give you support. They give money to women, to families, to fathers who are not working. It's not a public thing. And, oh, we've given so. It's private, straight in your bank account quietly. But in Zambia, they want to show. So anyway, even a young Nigerian was shocked to see the comments. The youths are laughing. Go and see Very Dark Man, how he's being celebrated in Nigeria for speaking out. You'd rather a Nigerian comes to Zambia to insult Edgar Lungu and you'll be clapping. Yay! To insult Esther Lungu and you'll be clapping. You are behind. Anyway, you are shameless to support such people. And for me, I don't think any Zambian can insult the president of Nigeria, insult the wife, and you think you will survive it. Nigerians will come after you. But you support and clap for such... Mark, you've not listened to my post. Please. I have to go now because I'll be late. See you on my next video. The youth of Zambia, you still have 40 years. So as you do when you 2090, maybe that's the time you take over office in 2090. Kylie HH should be in government according to you until 2090. So maybe 2090 when you are frail, you will now be ready to lead. For now, you are not ready. Continue reporting fellow youths. Continue insulting your fellow youths, your young people. You call me, I'm not a youth. You put my passport on Facebook and be laughing. It's okay. Me and my household, we choose to live a life of helping the needy in our own corner. Just today, there's a trip that has happened. You don't even know. And I sponsored it. That's what I do. I now do things quietly. I stop telling you people. Because when I talk, you want to make me look like I'm stupid, I'm a fool. There are people that one day soon, you will hear of their testimony. And I'll go and meet them in another country, not in Zambia. And you will know that I was working quietly. There are things that I do without announcing. I stopped. So as people are celebrating Ethel's downfall, just know that even you tomorrow, they will celebrate your downfall. And for those who are wishing me, you will wait and wait and wait. It's either you die, okay? Or you yourself, you're arrested. As for me, back to sender.